Hi, I'm Saleh. I have been working on so many projects lately as a solo developer. I have been also working in the automotive industry for 10 plus years until last year, until I was laid off. But I decided to build my own tools, build my own SaaS projects, and this is part of building in public move, which is I find it very inspiring. A very brief history about me. I have been working in embedded systems, C programming, Python, and so forth, things that is used in automotive. And then I moved to learning cloud, AWS, and so forth, like things like that. I learned Terraform. I learned scripting, Linux. So in the past few months, I have building my SaaS project, and while building, I figured out that I should be marketing more. So I started writing on Reddit, writing on X, and I found myself spending a lot of time scrolling, trying to find leads, trying to find posts and comments in on Reddit to market my SaaS on it. So I decided to build a tool that I found it very helpful, and I thought, okay, that's a really good tool. The output is really nice. So I decided to make it open source project. So this repo that I'm about to show you, I built it out of frustration. I didn't want to scroll endlessly for finding posts that's relevant to me or comments that's relevant to me. It's a huge platform. Everyone's talking about something, and I just was trying to find people who are talking about things that I can convert these people to leads and hopefully sales afterward. So that's the why I built it. That's what the why I have been trying to find a quick way to find these people. And like many solo developers, I have been building and coding most of the time, so I didn't have much time for marketing. So I built this Reddit scrapper to scrap me the comments and the posts that are relevant to me. And I think anyone can use this tool to market their own product or find some leads that are helpful for their product. So mainly this tool is fetching all the comments and the posts for a certain period of time that is configurable, and then use two AI models. They are also configurable. At the moment, I'm using GPT 4.0 Mini for filtering and scoring, and then I'm using GPT 4.1 for having a full insight on the filtered posts. And then I'm picking up the best 10 posts or comments that are much relevant to me. And I go on Reddit and comment there or reply to people in the comments. But before we start, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my SaaS product, Chronalytic. It's a product where you can schedule background jobs, call APIs, call webhooks, schedule email sending, and so forth. So maybe you wanted to check it out, and without further ado, we can start, and I will show you the what of the product, what it does in the configuration and how you can use it, and then I will show you how you can install it. Let's begin. So What you're seeing right now is the configuration file. You will find it there on my repo on GitHub. You will find the link in the description for the repo. Okay, and basically you will find a config folder, and inside this config folder you will find config.yaml, and inside this YAML all the configuration that you need to change according to your need. So first, you have to specify the subreddits that you are mostly interested in. So here I have specified DevOps, self-hosted, web dev, and so forth. So those are the primary subreddits that you are telling the AI to look into them more. And I'm setting here in the exploratory limits 12 more. So I'm telling the AI, the 4.1 GPT, to explore 12 more subreddits. And every 7 days, it change those exploratory subreddits. And you can change this for any period of time that you need. Okay. And then you have also the exploratory percentage. So I wanted the AI to explore 10% of the time, but 90% the main subreddits. Okay. And then here I'm saying the minimum post age. So I don't want it to scrape the last day of a post or a comments or something like that, because it's not matured yet, and it's a waste of power. I will come later after 5 days and scrape it and find all the comments. So I don't want it to do it over and over and spend money on AI models. So the minimum post age here is 5, and then the maximum post age for me at the moment is 30 days. You can scrap 90 days, whatever you would like. But I find it 30 days is more okay, because it will get, for me, with this setup, it got more than 30,000 posts and comments, and that took like 8 hours of processing until I got the final results. So I would say use this number cautiously, and and this is the maximum item per day. And then you can put here, you wanted to include the comments or not, to scrape the comments or not. And this is the rate limit. This is like Reddit restriction. So you cannot call Reddit more than 60 times per minute. So this is the configuration. I put it here. And for OpenAI, for the model that filter all the posts and comments, I'm using GPT-4o Mini, because its price is relatively small compared to the next models. That's why I'm having two models, one for filtering, for lowering the cost, and the other for insight or deep analysis. And so here I use the batch API. It's true. You can use batches to give to GPT. It will lower your cost, some cost restrictions. Okay, and then here is the most fun part. So I'm scoring the how much it's relevant to my topic, and the emotion weight, or what is the emotion of the commenter, and the pain points they are facing, and I'm giving the highest priority to the most recent activity. At the end, I'm saying I want the top 10 from all these scores. At last, I'm going to save the data in SQLite. in this path, and the retention for this data is 90 days. So if it's not the retention for the time when I scrapped it, it's the retention for 90 days past of the post. So if the post retention, if the post was like 89 days, so the next day it should be deleted if you run this script on a scheduler, or if you run it again one more time. Okay, and here is some level of the logging. So you have here debug. You can change it to info if you don't want to see the debug in the logs. But I like to see what is happening during execution, so I left it at debug. And also saving the batches payloads for future if I ever need it. And at the end, I clean up all the batches responses after 3 days. So if the software runs after 4 days, the fourth day of the old batches should be deleted. Okay, so this is not much configuration, but I wanted to make this tool configurable. So next, you need to configure the prompt, and you will find a prompt here in GPT folder, and a folder inside it called prompt, and so you can see here the community discovery text file where you tell GPT what are the things that you are mostly interested in for GPT 4.1 to go and find relevant subreddits for the exploratory part. Okay, and for the filtering part, you tell exactly to GPT that you wanted the respondent to be in JSON, and this is like an example how you want GPT to answer to give you relevance score, emotional intensity, pain point clarity, and give you a summary. So this is how you specify to GPT how it should answer, and you tell it everything that you want. You just follow the template, and you should be okay. And at the end, it's the same for the inside prompt. You have the response, the pain points, the lead type. It's a solo developer, or maybe a cron job, no back end. These are the tags that I'm mostly interested in. So I want ChatGPT to tag the replies with things like that, so I can understand exactly what this user is all about, and give me a justification why this insight has these tags. And the return of insight here is the weight. So it's from 1 to 5, where 1 is the low level and 5 is the high value. And it gives me the weight, so I can know from GPT 4.1 what is mostly more valuable to me. Okay, I will show the results I got at the end, but for now, I want to show you how you can configure the tool and be useful for your use case every day. So now, since I showed you how to configure your prompt, configure the YAML file, now I want to show you the repo itself and how you can use it. So first of all, you have to clone the repo to your machine, and you should get everything here. And you will have environment variable template As you can see here, I have .env. I will not open it because it contains all the keys for the runtime from OpenAI and Reddit, my password and everything. So, but here, if you open the environment variable, you just have to copy it, fill in your OpenAI API key, and your Reddit client, create an application. I will show you all the steps right now. I will go through the readmes, basically written here. So you just go clone it, and then create a Python environment to install all your Python environment inside, to contain it inside it, and then source it so you can be inside the Python environment, and then install the requirement file. So the requirement file contains all the packages that's used inside this repo. And then afterwards, you copy the template and fill in, as we just discussed, all your information. And then you just run Python. So and that's it. It will run for hours. It depends on the configurations that you put, and you should get the results. And I will show you the results just right now. So I ran this script on another machine. So if you running this on your machine, you should get the data and everything inside this folder. But since I didn't run it on this machine, I copied everything and even copied the log folder, which doesn't exist in the repo, but log folder will be created automatically once you run your software. You will get something like the batch responses. And inside the batch responses, at the end, you will have insight results. And here, you will find it's really quite amazing output. So I didn't want to show this file raw as it is, because as you can see, it's a very long lines and it doesn't look good. And I don't have a tool right now that shows the output cleanly, but that's okay for now. I just wanted to have the output, so I just reformatted the file to this file. So you will not get this viewable, you will get this file, but I just formatted this file for the sake of presentation in this video. So basically, it gives me the post ID. The link will be in the database. I will open it just right after this file. But you get the poster ID and everything that we specified for GPT 4.1. So it gives me the pain point where what is happening, what is the user is having as pain, and also it gives me the lead type. It's a developer with some no code and automation interests between brackets. That's really amazing. In tags, it tagged it with API scheduling, automation, no background, ROI weight is 4, and it even gave me a justification why this is 4 out of 5 as a value. And when I checked this with the output was amazing, because as you can see, it gave me like 10 outputs from over 30,000 posts and comments, which even if I've done this manually, I wouldn't be able to read 30,000 plus posts and comments, and they are really valuable output. And you can go to the database, and I opened it. So the database is I didn't work with SQLite before. It was just a suggestion from ChatGPT while I was developing, and it's really cool. I used DynamoDB and Postgres database, but I just wanted to have something lightweight to run on my Raspberry Pi because I didn't want to block my computer for running this for hours. It's not heavyweight, but sometimes I need to restart my computer, do something, and I didn't want to stop the script from running because it takes a long time to finish because I take like 30 days worth of comments and posts. So the tool got me here exactly 31,379 posts and comments. And as you can see, it filtered it got this from Reddit, the links, which subreddit, and some information like this is from the primary. You will find the explanatory part. This is a post and the comments on it and so forth. So it contains some bugs that those columns should be filled in, but you can find the output in the filtered results. If you are interested, you can find all the weights it was given for each one. But at the end of the software, it filtered with these weights and got me the best 10 from these posts and comments, and then ran an insight for me and gave me the result. As you can see, I can take this, copy the ID and go to the database and filter with it, and you will find this. So this is so here you find the URL. You can go there and read the GBT's justification, and you can just comment on it and try to convert this user to be a lead for your software. So I think that's it. Maybe I can show you also what are the things that were filtered here, because there is one feature that I developed and it was really working. So here it says the insight processed. So maybe I put here 1, and you will find those are the things that were sent to the insight. Yeah, and you find here the relevance of each column. So this got 9, this got 7, and the Venn score was 8, and those numbers were from the filtering. And once they went for the insights, they were tagged as true for being processed as insight. So I hope this tool is useful for many people who are trying to market their tool and trying to find relevant topics for them. And it's I think it's very interesting to have such a way to develop tools like these days. It's very fascinating to me. I will keep iterating on this tool once I'm finished with my SaaS development and finalizing the main feature on it. But for now, maybe you want to go try this open source tool, and maybe also you wanted to check out my SaaS product. It's chronalytic.com. You will find also the link in the description. And if you find this is helpful, please leave a star on the repo, clone it, fork it, and let me know what you have done with it. And for Chronalytic, maybe you can tell me in the comments what features you would like to have, and what could be missing to make this successful and helpful for all the community. So that's it for me for now. Hope you find this useful and you can find your leads with. And let's stop scrolling Reddit and let the LLM do all the work for us. And see you the next one. Ciao.